My name's Joanne Burdin, and we were part of a large landscape partnership grant project with Mass Wildlife, North County Land Trust, and Mount Grace Land Trust.
I'm Dan. This is family land that we're trying to preserve, and we're happy.
We were very interested in being part of this project. I've been in land conservation and open space preservation and water resource protection for a long time myself. And the area is one of our larger open green spaces in town. So it was very important to be a part of this project and help it move forward. And we're just really, really happy that it was able to come together with many people working on it, and definitely a collaborative effort by everyone. The Land Trust, North County Land Trust, Mount Grace, Mass Wildlife, and it was just a wonderful experience for us, and the people that we were dealing with were absolutely wonderful.
I'm Jassy Bratko, Director of Land Protection for North County Land Trust.
And I'm Sarah Wells. I'm the Conservation Director for Mount Grace Land Conservation Trust.
Having Joanne and Danny be part of this project was key to its success. We were using a landscape partnership grant, which required over 500 acres of land be protected, and the largest parcel of the Norcross Hill Conservation Area was only 464 acres, and we needed additional land to make that up. We needed additional contiguous land to make up that figure. And Joanne and Danny had been helping us, because of their knowledge of the town, reach out to landowners in the area because they were committed to seeing this project through too. And they decided that they would actually like to participate and to help us achieve that goal. And that, because of that, we were able to reach the acreage that we needed for the project to be a success.
When we have contiguous open space for wildlife, and it's best for everyone concerned. So I guess, that would be kind of my outlook to people. If you're in that position, consider that, and the wish for your land, what you wish for the future to happen with your property.
It was easy. It was a really easy decision. I grew up here my whole life, so wanted it to stay the same.
It's precious, and for so many people, it's maybe the most significant asset they have. So when landowners like Joanne and Danny are inviting us into that conversation to think about what happens with that land, it's a privilege, and to be able to like each other in the process is even better. And I loved working with the whole group on this project.
I had many favorite moments. When we would gather here and discuss the conservation restrictions and what we like to see on that, so we could still do agriculture and cut some cordwood. I think the best times was just being able to sit down with the people from North County, Jassy, and Sarah from Mount Grace, and have coffee and treats and talk about what we all have in common is that we love the earth.
We talk a lot in our business about conservation tools, and we refer to conservation restrictions, for example, as being a common tool. That's what Joanne and Danny used here. But I think that collaboration is really the most important tool that we have at our disposal, especially in the time that we're in right now with climate change and with what we're learning about recreation and access and equity in the time of COVID-19. It shows me that we can't go on pretending that we're going to be effective at the scale we need to be effective at if we're all just doing our own thing and not talking with each other and collaborating. Because when we do projects like this, our impact is greater, our projects are stronger, they're more sustainable, and we're able to do more collectively than we would ever be able to do on our own. And I love working with North County Land Trust. Jassy is a fantastic listener, and when you're having a conversation with her, you can tell that she's really dialed in and paying attention and being very thoughtful and hearing what you're saying. And I see that play out when she's talking to landowners, and I feel that personally when we're talking with each other, that she cares about that conversation. And to me, that's part of the trust piece that makes the collaboration work.
Two parts working together can create something that is bigger and better than two parts working separately.
And this is 17 acres that got protected in this project, but it leveraged 506 acres in total being protected. And I don't think we can overstate how important that is, and how it's the truth that none of that would have happened without Joanne and Danny, because without them, we didn't have a viable application. We wouldn't have gotten that state grant. And it was their commitment that helped set up the project, that saved the project at one point,
Right.
And now here we are with a completed project, and Norcross Hill is conserved, and so is this beautiful piece that we're on today.
I would just like to say how great it was to work with Joanne and Danny. Their commitment to conservation shows in everything they do, and that was huge.
We're only stewards here for a very short time, so it's important to think globally and act locally.